In the first two videos of this session, we have discussed about propositional logic, propositional variables, logical connectives, conditional statements and biconditional statements. Now in this video, we will practice some questions on propositional logic. Before going to question, we should know about the operator precedence. Suppose we have a statement like this, in which we have different connectives, or, and, implication and negation. Now, if parentheses are not given, then how we will come to know that which connective is to be solved first? That is or and. Like we have to perform y and z and then or the result with x, or we have to perform x or y then and the result with z. For that, we need to know about the precedence of these operations. Negation has the highest precedence and by implication has the lowest precedence. So in this expression, we will perform negation of x first, then we will perform and is between y and z. After that, we will perform or operation. Now there are two ors, this one and this one. These operators are right to left associative, so we will perform this or first, that is x or with y and z. After that, we will perform y or z. Next, you have implication. Again, right to left associative, so you will perform this implication and then at last you will perform this implication. So this expression is equivalent to this statement. So either you can use parenthesis to denote that which operation should be performed first, or you can use the operator precedence. Now let us take one example. In this example, we have to construct the truth table for this statement which is given to you. There are two variables p and q, so four possible combinations will be there. We will write all four combinations. After that, negation q, which will be false, true, false, true. Then p or negation q, which will be true, true, false, true. Then p and q, which will be true, false, false, false. After that, you will write p or negation q implies p and q. It will be true, false, because here this is true and this is false. Again true and false. So this is the truth table for this propositional logic formula. Next, we can also translate the English sentence to propositional logic formula and the vice versa also. For translating English sentence into propositional logic, we can follow these rules. First, find logical connectives. Second, break the sentence into elementary propositions. Then rewrite the sentence in propositional logic formula. Suppose we have a sentence, if you are older than 18 or you are with your parents, then you can drive a two-wheeler. Logical connectives in this sentence are if, or, and then. So three logical connectives are there. Elementary statements or propositions are you are older than 18, you are with your parents, and you can drive a two-wheeler. So let us assume three variables for these three propositions. We are assuming A for you are older than 18, B for you are with your parents, and C you can drive a two-wheeler. So you are older than 18 or you are with parents, it will be equivalent to A or B. Then you can drive a two-wheeler. So you have if then form, so it implies that you can drive a two-wheeler. So propositional logic formula for this statement is A or B implies C. Next, another example, you can have a free coffee if you are senior citizen and it is a Tuesday. So first you will find the logical connective, that is if and. Again we will assume three variables for these three elementary propositions, which are you can have free coffee, for that we are using A, you are a senior citizen, for that we are using B, and we are using C for it is a Tuesday. So looking at this sentence, it is also in the if then form. If form is you are senior citizen and it is a Tuesday. So you are senior citizen means B and it is Tuesday means C. Then you can have a free coffee. Then you can have a free coffee, that is A. So translation of this sentence is B and C implies A. Another example, four proposition variables are given to you. A is I will get up early in this morning. B is there is a lunar eclipse this morning. C, there are no clouds in the sky this morning. D, I will see the lunar eclipse. You have to convert this sentence into propositional form. That is, I won't see the lunar eclipse if I don't get up early this morning. If. So it is in the form of if then. If I don't get up early this morning, that is, I don't get up early in this morning will be represented by negation A, because A is for I will get up early this morning. So you will use negation A for I don't get up early this morning. Then I won't see the lunar eclipse. That is negation D. So translation is negation A implies negation D. Next example, again same propositional variables are given to you. You have to convert this sentence. If I get up early this morning but it's cloudy outside, I won't see the lunar eclipse. If you analyze this sentence, it is again in the if then form. If is here and then, which is not written but logically it is here. Another logical connective is but, which is equivalent to and. So we will write if I get up early this morning, that is A, but it's cloudy outside, and negation C, because C is there are no clouds, which implies that I won't see the lunar eclipse, that is negation D, because D is I will see the lunar eclipse. So this is A and negation C implies negation D. Last example, here you have to do the reverse, that is you have to convert the expression to English sentence. Propositional variables are given to you. First expression is A and D. A is representing it is raining, D is representing I have a headache. So it is simple, A and D, it means it is raining and I have a headache. Second, C implies negation B. C means the computers are broken, B means I will go to college. So it is if then form. So answer will be if the computers are broken, then I will not go to college. Last, A or D implies negation B. A is it is raining, D is I have a headache. So if it is raining or I have a headache, then negation B. Negation B means I will not go to college. So the sentence will be if it is raining or I have a headache, then I will not go to college. So hope these examples are clear to you. In the next video, we will discuss about logical equivalence. Thank you.